ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, to the Straight Up Podcast. We are live at the Genesee District Library here located on Pasadena Road in Flint, Michigan. And I am Damontea Scott, Vice President of the Flint, Genesee chapter of the National Federation of Blind. And next to me is...
Hi guys, my name is Shaun Williams. It's nice to be back with you again on the Straight Talk Podcast. Welcome. And next to me.
Hi everyone, this is Steven Crouch, and it's been an honor and it's been a pleasure hopping on here to the Straight Talk Podcast. Welcome once again, listeners and viewers alike. It's gonna be a fun podcast, that I assure you. So guys, welcome. So absolutely.
And today we will be discussing our 2025 gala, which is a blind etiquette, a night in Paris. Mm-hmm. And also we will be getting to our 2025 Flint Genesee chapter picnic.
That'll be fun.
That's gonna be awesome. Okay, guys. And I think we got a couple questions, and I'm gonna start with the guy to my far left, which is Steven Crouch.
Okay. So my question is, the National Federation of the Blind of Michigan Flint Genesee chapter has hosted 2 other galas in the past. Why are these galas so important to the Flint community and the NFB of Michigan and other in its surrounding communities?
Shaun, you want to take that, or you want me to take it?
Sure. So I think they're really important because they really show other individuals who come into these galas to see what they're all about, what blind and low vision individuals really can do. Okay. They may not have known what they could do before. They might have had these ideas or in their head, like, oh, they can't do this, but now they really get a true feel, or if you will, of what they can do.
Yes. And also, fundraising is very vital to our chapter. It is our lifeline as we go to events such as our national convention, which is coming up in July. Yep. And also the funding of our picnics and our state convention and things of that sort. And besides that, we like to show that you can live the life that you want. And who doesn't like to dress up and feel good and, listen to some nice music and things. So that's why it's important to me. How about you, Steven?
Yeah. So I think, you and Shaun, Damontea and Shaun has said it best, but I think it also lets the Flint Genesee County know and the Flint community know who we are, and we put out resources for them. We put out advertisements, commercials, flyers, everything, so they can be in the know of who the NFB of Michigan Flint Genesee chapter is, and that lets us do fundraisers, and that lets us do, it lets us promote fitness by doing the creme, and we're doing that this year as well. So yeah, it's a way to let everyone know who we are and to get us out there as a whole. Yeah. That's what I think.
Yeah. Yes, exactly. And okay, so I have a question for all of us. Yeah, so my question would be, first of all, did both of you attend last year's?
I sure did.
Yes. Okay. So I'm gonna start with you, Shaun. What was one of your highlights of last year's gala?
I think one of the highlights for me, like I love to socialize, and so I think socializing in a whole was what I really got out of last year's gala. Just being able to see the blind inside, come together, and just being able to meet some new individuals and come to and reconnect with old individuals. So yeah, it was a lot of fun. Meet new friends, come together, see new old friends.
Yeah. How about you, Steven?
So my highlights were the keynote speakers and the solo performances. That always moves you, and the hospitality in between, and and the DJs and the dance party gets you every time afterwards. It's pretty much a lively atmosphere, and it will be this year once you come to this year's 2025 gala. It will be an experience like no other.
Well, to piggyback off that, some of my highlights, uh, I got a chance to be a co-host with the wonderful Tierra Mays, who is also a member of the National Federation of Blind, who is also the vice president of our student division. And we had a mic drop moment, which you had to be there because the president, our president, Robert Parsons, had a profound message, and we were in process of exchanging the microphone from my hand to his hand, and he actually dropped the mic and I had to pick it up. So it was actually, that was a great moment. And to be able to see the real kids there, we have a drill program, which we'll be talking to you about on the next podcast. But to see the kids there having a wonderful time and dancing and enjoying themselves. And again, the singing was wonderful as well. So those are some of my highlights from last year's gala.
Sweet.
Yeah. Steven, I believe you have another question.
Yeah. So do you know, if possible, what are the food options and the selections are going to be at this year's gala? What are the food options, if you know that?
Well, yes, I do. I do have a little bit of information concerning that. Three selections, A, B, and C. It will be chicken Alfredo. If you're a vegetarian, we have a selection for you too. It will be Bellitas pastas, is pasta with of course without meat, but then we also have is it a marinara? Maybe we have some spaghetti, but we have hosts there, so so you won't have to worry about the commotion of going up and getting your own stuff, and we'll be seated real nice. And so and also we will have our own Sharonda Hodges will be providing us also with some amenities as well. So
Nice.
Very awesome.
So there we go with that. Now do anyone either of you know what our theme is this year?
Absolutely.
Go ahead.
Well, it's called Blind Date Etiquette, A Night in Paris. And so I think I can expand a little bit on the blindness etiquette part, because shout out for a minute to Pat Love Sifo. She has hosted some food, some blind etiquette food seminars throughout throughout the gala, and as well as the real program, which we'll be talking about in the next Straight Talk podcast. But I think I have a theory on that, why it's called blind date etiquette, because with blind people, it puts blind people to the test, and especially younger people, it puts them to the test of how they dine out, how they properly eat, how are they using the proper technique skills to find plates, find glasses without knocking stuff over, finding whatever in a professional dining setting. I think that's my theory. Does anyone else have any theories on why it's called blind etiquette?
I think, I mean, this might sound repetitive, but also, again, to show individuals who may have just dropped in for the evening, if you will, who are sighted, how blind people eat, or, that basically that blind people that we can feed ourselves, that we can do this stuff where they may not have known before.
Yes, and you will learn the proper way to set a table. So for all our sighted people, we will have sleep shades.
Hey,
That'll be cool.
That'll be cool. So you get to have somewhat of the blind experience, and you will understand about setting a plate, properly at 12 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 6 o'clock, 9 o'clock. You will understand how we maneuver around the plate and how we maneuver around the table. And so it's bringing the sighted into our world. and showing how to do it with class, and that we handle ourselves accordingly and properly, just like those of our SAT allies.
Nice.
Well, that would be cool too.
Yeah. Also, we have a little Paris theme, so it'll be a little, Eiffel Tower things here and there, spice up things a little bit. So
Yeah.
You might have a setting in France. You may never know what comes across your table.
we. Yeah. So, and also this year we will have from 5 to 6. We will have a cocktail hour. So you want to show up a little early, okay?
Yeah.
Okay, have a drink or two
Yeah.
before you walk the red carpet, because of course we're gonna have a red carpet again. Okay, so we definitely gonna have a red carpet, and yeah, so that'll be that. Any more questions? Next question.
Shaun, you want to go?
Sure.
Yeah.
What kinds of activities will be at the gala? We mentioned that there obviously is going to be the cocktail party, but what other activities besides the dinner and stuff like that?
Well,
you guys want to expand on that?
Yes, I'll go first. We'll have a DJ, of course. We'll definitely have photos taken. The photos taken will be you'll get those sent to you in a real nice package. Nice package, something to remember us by. Also, we have a VIP section. Okay. And the VIP section comes with a VIP bag. Okay. Who doesn't want a little bit of swag to take home?
I had some swag last year.
You had some swag last year? Okay, I had some swag last year too. And I
go.
definitely will be getting swag this year too. So we will have a live DJ there. Okay, so we'll have DJ, nice music. We have some singing selections. And I think you might, if you ever paid attention to any of our Straight Talk podcasts, one of our members who are sitting here might just be doing a little, little activity. So I'm gonna leave that to them, and I'm gonna pass the mic to Steven, aka Showtime.
Yeah. So some of the highlights that people can expect throughout the gala is you can expect, again, there's the dining experience that's what makes a gala. But what tops it off is that we're going to have several keynote speakers, and we're going to have a presentation by Pat Love Sifo, which I bet that's going to be awesome. But that's not all. And we're gonna have some 2 solo performances. We're gonna have a person by the name of Janie Muirhead, and she's gonna be singing a little something, and myself.
Okay.
Myself included. Yours truly. I'm gonna be singing a little something, so that is some, if not everything, you can experience from the cocktail hour, from the presentations, the performances, from the photo shoots, and from the DJ. That's everything, that the highlights and everything that you can experience at this year's gala.
You have another question, Steven? I mean, Shaun.
So yeah, can we switch topics?
Yeah.
Yes, but before we do, we can. But before we do, first of all, I had to let you know where this is located at, and I have to give thanks to all the sponsors. So first, we'll be located at the Flint Institute of Art. Should be the place to be. June 28th.
Yep.
June 28th, Flint Institute of Art. We want to give them a lot of kudos and a lot of respect. This every year they are kind enough to open their doors to us in our community, and we have sponsors, because without the sponsors, none of this is possible. So we have sponsors. We have the UAW, we have ELGA, we have Flint Genesee Health Systems, we have Ski for Life. We have ads too. So we have Ski for Life. We have Bowman Business Solutions. We have the MTA, and we have Flint and Genesee Groups. So, and now we're still looking for sponsors. So we're always looking for sponsors now. And so, anybody out there, if you want to give to a wonderful cause, yes, will contact us. National Federation of the Blind. That is it. That email. Hold on.
NFBMI.org.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. And now, Shaun, your
I
next
do have
question.
another question. I'm
Okay,
sorry
go
about
ahead,
that
go ahead.
before we switch topics.
Mhm.
So obviously, when you go to galas and things like that, you have to have something to get in, right? You don't just get in for free.
Absolutely.
So we have tickets. So
Yes.
how much
Yeah.
are tickets to
Okay.
the gala, and how can people purchase?
Thought you never asked because you cannot just walk in for free.
No,
No,
not everything's free.
No, nothing's free. So we have general admission tickets, which are $75, which can be purchased at the Music Planet. You can go to the Music Planet, not just any planet, the Music Planet.
517 West Carpenter Road,
Yeah.
people. It's not that hard to miss.
There you
Or shall
go.
we say the Music Planet?
There you go. There you go. There you go. And if you want the VIP bag with the swag, with all of the nice things. Now I can tell you one thing that's in the VIP bag that will stand alone. We have these cups that are detailed. Listen, you want the cup just alone, okay? So for the cup in the VIP bag, it's gonna be an extra $25, bringing that to a total of $100. Sweet. So that's 75 general admission, 100 VIP, and we only have 50 VIP, so it's first come, first serve. Also, if you really want to show up and show out, then reserve you a table. We have tables that you can get, the whole table, $850. You, your family, everyone, VIP. And that's VIP. That's as VIP as you can get, people. Okay. Reserve tables, $850. And for those, you can contact our treasurer, Gail Bowman, at 810-394-0929, or you can contact the president of our chapter, which is Miss Sheila Fullmore, at 810-241-6421.
6124.
6124. Thank you. And that's what I have you here for. So teamwork makes the dream work.
Sure does.
Yes, sir. So next, Shaun, I believe it's something else you had.
Yeah. So we're actually, not only are we doing this gala, we're actually going to be hosting a picnic. And who doesn't love picnics?
I love picnics.
I love
Picnics. Yeah.
Love picnics.
I know. So I was wondering, Damontea, what is the location for this year's Flint / Genesee chapter picnic?
Okay, this year we wanted to have our picnic in the Flint, Genesee area. So we will be having it at Cook Park, which is located on Averill, which is between Lapeer and Benton? Lapeer and Court Street. Averill, between Lapeer and Court Street, which is in Cook Park. And the date will be July the 26th from 11 to 3. Again, that's Cook Park on Averill. Between Court and Lapeer. And it's from 11 to 3 o'clock.
Well, awesome.
Nice.
And one of the things I really like about these picnics is that there are going to be totally blind people, or blind people are going to be setting this stuff up.
Yeah.
That's what makes it really cool.
Yeah.
You're going to see like blind people setting up the tables. Blind people are going to be helping with the cooking with the food.
Yeah.
It's going to be great.
Steven.
Yeah.
You were there last year.
I was.
Okay, tell me some of the highlights, please.
I was there actually. I was there last year and the year before that, but what were you wanting to talk about?
I believe the reason you got the name Showtime is because I seen you do something there and it really stuck out. So what was that you was doing there?
So I saw so I have a couple of favorite highlights of mine. One that you mentioned last year there was like a karaoke thing going on, and I sang a couple of songs there. That was awesome. That's how I supposedly got the name Showtime.
Yes.
So
That's what Showtime
and
is for.
and the year before that, there was some djembe players that came to the picnic in 2023, and so I guess they were just playing their drums and just doing their stuff. I came up in front of them and said, "Hey man, nice drumming." And I guess one thing led to another, and it ended up being me behind the drums,
Oh, okay.
and I was drumming for probably about 5 to 10 minutes. So
Mhm.
that was awesome. That was probably some of my favorite highlights too. And that I'm playing some card games last year and playing a little Bop It last year. That was cool. Shaun, do you have any favorite highlights?
I think, as you were saying, playing the card games, getting ready to. I don't think so. Let's try it again. Playing some card games and getting to know other sighted individuals or other individuals in general that I've not met before, and I could tell that I was playing Bop It with Pat Love, and she was having a lot of fun, and it was fun to introduce different games to different people that they might not have known about before. But I want to know about, or I want to know what kind of experiences you guys expect to have this year?
Well, this year I'm looking forward to, you know, I'm very competitive. I don't know about you guys, but
Oh yeah,
I'm
Mhm.
okay. I'm very
very good.
competitive. So last year we had a tug of war.
Yeah.
And we introduced the prize, okay? And
Mhm.
so the winner, the team who wins, get to take a trophy, and they get this trophy for all year. Okay, so last year, um, I had the misfortunes of being on the losing team because the other team had a stacked team, and I think Jason was on the other team. Jason, the man behind the camera, the guy who you never see, he's
Yeah.
on, yes, who does a fantastic job here, but he was on the other team. So right now he's the opposition. Okay. So
Mhm.
this year I'm looking forward to coming back and claiming, reclaiming what's rightfully ours.
Mhm.
That's but outside of that, I love the kids and to see the kids have fun. With the bounce houses and the
Yeah.
food was great. Okay, the food was
It was
amazing. The
awesome.
food was amazing. We had a wonderful chef by the name of Travis. Shout out to Travis.
Hey.
Yeah, so he did a wonderful job. Those are some of the things that I'm looking forward to again.
I'm
Nice.
hoping that we'll have one of the what happened in the past, or what we did in the past, is we actually had individuals who were blindfolded, and we took them around, showed them how to use canes and stuff. That was a lot of fun. I love that again.
We did have a scavenger hunt. Yeah, we
Mhm.
had a scavenger hunt
Yeah.
last year. We sure did. That was great. That was great. I actually got a chance to lead one of the tours of the scavenger hunt. So hopefully we have that again. But this year for this year's activities, we're
Mhm.
bringing back the bounce house. Okay,
Hey.
you never go wrong with a bounce house.
No,
So we
even
got.
I got into it.
You did.
It was fun.
I was just about to say, Steven, don't you be going in there
Yeah,
now?
he do.
Yeah, he goes in there.
He does. He goes in there. Yes, but so we're going to have that. There's basketball courts for those who want to play.
Ooh,
But we
nice.
have a new activity that we're introducing this year. By the way, a cornhole. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So anybody who loves cornhole, come on out. And that's for the sighted and the unsighted.
It
But
might
it's
have
actually for
accessible
us. Yes,
auditory
there you
stuff
go.
on there.
There
Yeah.
you go. We're getting accessorized.
Yeah.
So oh, okay, and then we'll also have the dominoes, the
Mm,
cards,
yeah.
the tug of war, karaoke.
Yeah.
Am I missing anything, Showtime?
I don't think so, unless there's any more surprises we don't know about. Just all I can say is please come. You never know what's in store.
Yes, and if you are into fun, family, food, and free, it's the
Yeah.
place to be. Okay, let me say this again: fun, family, food, free,
Yeah.
yeah, and fellowshipping. I'm sorry, I forgot about that. And to
Yeah.
fellowship.
The
So
five F's.
the five
Yeah.
F's. There
Yeah.
you go. The five F's is absolutely mandatory. And again, this is about us living the life. Showing us that you can live the life that you want, and we really live by that. And it's for the community. It's open for all.
Mhm.
Hmm.
Um, If you're looking for transportation, how about that?
Yeah.
That's
Transportation.
definitely.
I was gonna say that. Is there transportation
Mm,
provided? Is there gonna be transportation?
Well, the MTA, it will be on your bus route.
Nice.
So you definitely can take the bus
Yep.
for all of those. And your ride, your paratrans.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yes. So definitely, so those are two ways that you can get that's why we wanted it to be in the community.
That's right.
So the community will have access to it. So yeah, so MTA and your ride, please. And you know, if you want to use Uber or anything, you know, feel free to Lyft or
Yeah.
those things as well.
True.
Exactly.
Yeah. Yeah. And also, again, we would like to thank our sponsors, and the sponsors who have yet to be named, but all of our proceeds all the funds that we raise from the gala also carries over to the picnic and beyond. So that's why the fundraising is so vital, because it is the lifeline that supports everything that we do. So please, show up, have a good time.
Show up and show out.
There you go.
Mhm.
Show up, show out, have a good time, laugh, joke with us, and I promise you, you will be full with memories, golden memories that you could take with you for a lifetime.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So, is there anything else that either one of you want to ask?
I think I do have one I do have one final or other question.
Okay.
We've discussed all the activities, but we never got around to what is the purpose behind these. And we hosted these picnics, but what is the purposes behind these picnics?
Oh, the purpose.
Yeah.
The purpose, first of all, always is to show that you can live the life that you want, but also to raise awareness, because we're constantly trying to raise awareness. We're always promoting the NFB and all its programs, and to bring people to communicate, to connect two different worlds.
Yeah.
It's we all live in the same world, but
We do different things.
differently.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. So that's that's some of the purposes for me. What about either one of you?
Well, I think you hit it on the nail. You were just trying to, I guess you might say, bridge the gap. Show sighted individuals that we can do almost everything that you can do. We just do these things a different way.
Exactly. But fun looks the same and feels the same.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So that's always key. Anything you want to add, Stephen?
I don't think there's any much questions left to add. What about you? Do you have anything left to add?
Yes, I do. I just want to say that each time we have these galas, each a gala or a picnic, it's bigger and better than the one before. And so for all of you who are sitting out there and saying, well, I wonder how would that be? Come on, come out. You will not be let down, and I guarantee that you will have some eye-opening moments, and you'll say, "Hey, you know what? I want to experience this again. It can be life altering. It can and very inspirational if you've never been around the federation, or just blind individuals. The things we do can be very inspiring. So for everybody out there who needs something to do this summer,
Yeah.
or just want to feel you want to feel good, you want to dress up. Who doesn't want to dress up? Who doesn't want to come to a nice cookout?
Yeah.
These are some of the things that we're offering for this summer, and we look forward to seeing you. And I love you in advance, and I look forward to seeing you. How about
Yeah.
that?
Yeah. That's why and to cap things all the way through, why should families attend this picnic throughout the Flint community?
Mhm.
All I have to say, it's going to be a blast. It's again, it's just one of those community events that the National Federation of the Blind of Michigan Flint Genesee chapter puts on, hosts, setups, teardowns, does everything. That's why families should come out. Is we do have a lot of fun. There's inflatables, there's karaoke, there's games, indoors and outdoors. There's everything for the whole family. That's why everyone should come. Bring your kids, bring everybody young and old. It's going to be fantastic.
Shaun, anything in closing?
I hope you guys will come check this out, and I look forward to meeting you guys. And thank you so much.
And in closing, we'd like to thank our wonderful partners here at the Genesee District Library.
Absolutely.
We'd like to thank the Flint Institute of Art. We'd like to thank Cook Park, our sponsors,
Yeah.
ELGA, UAW, MTA, who else? Flint Genesee Health Systems, our people who bought ads, Bowman Business Solutions, Ski for Life, and Flint and Genesee Group. And I believe that's all. And we also like to thank our wonderful president, Miss Sheila Fullmore,
Yes.
who keeps us motivated and organized and shows up for us all the time, even when we don't want to show up for ourselves.
Right. But we do it anyway.
But
Because we love the Flint Genesee chapter.
there you go.
Exactly.
There you go. There you go. And in closing, we like to say go in peace and not in pieces.
That's right.
Exactly.